Here at NASA, we develop lots of technologies that help the overall aviation system run more efficiently and to allow it to grow. A very exciting field of research, a lot of opportunities coming online with computing power, growing, and more connectivity between the aircraft and the air and the ground. TASAR is the concept of a pilot using a software tool in real time from the cockpit to help optimize their flight. At NASA, we have prototyped that tool, and we call it TAP, Traffic Aware Planner. So it's a piece of software that we've built here at NASA that has got a very powerful and sophisticated route optimization capability designed to scan hundreds of different possible route changes and find the most efficient one and make that recommendation to the flight crew. Today, when a flight is planned, the route of flight is determined ahead of time before the flight takes off, using information that's available at the time about the winds, the weather, things of that nature. By the time the airplane gets into the air, it's been many hours, typically, since that flight plan was generated, and there's often opportunities to improve the flight when you're in the air. So that could be saving fuel burn, it could be reducing flight time, it could be improving the ride quality, reducing turbulence, anything that the operator wants to optimize about the flight. This software would be processing all this information and making recommendations to the flight crew. Pilots generally use their experience or use some rules of thumb to make a request to air traffic control to change their flight path. But they're just going basically on their experience, and it's possible that they're actually asking for the wrong thing. TAP. This is an app that the pilots use to receive all sorts of information directly from the aircraft about where it is and where it's going, or information from outside the airplane, like what is the latest weather predictions or wind predictions. Where's the aircraft nearby? We actually receive data directly from other airplanes that are broadcasting their positions. And so the TAP software has been designed to process all of that in real time from the cockpit and make recommendations to the crew. So this technology can benefit anyone who operates an airplane. So that includes the airlines, corporate aviation, general aviation, it could include the military. One thing that's really neat about TASAR and the TAP software is that you can put it in one airplane, and on that airplane's first flight, it'll start getting benefits right away. You don't have to equip your whole fleet. And that's really important from the standpoint of an early adopter, is to be able to try it out on a limited basis and deploy it at a rate that makes sense. So this is basically your killer app. This is the application that can turn all that information flow into something practical and tangible for the operator to gain immediate benefit, even on the first flight. And so they'll be able to see very quickly the value of this investment.
This NASA technology and many others are ready to be transferred to your business. Find out more by visiting technology.nasa.gov.